Hello and welcome to a video review of Generations. I can't remember if it's Generations or Universe. I think it's Generations. It might be Universe. Warpath. And Warpath is a pretty nice little figure. I don't know if I'm transformed correctly, that's why it's wobbling. He's a nice little H-Tank, which is very nicely detailed. I do have his missile. I have no idea where it's at. I think it's in storage. You can see Autobot logos. Got the nice silver for the paint. You got Kapow there on the side. You got Zoweee. If you've ever seen the G1 cartoon, that'll make sense to you. Got the little driver's area there. Tank will do a turret. The turret will do a full 360. Gun can move up and down. And mine's always kind of had this weird tilt to it. I tried to fix it, but I don't want to break it. Got the nice little guns up top here. Got the hatch, which can open. I mean, more for transformation, but you do have some detail on there. But you can see his face. It rolls nicely enough. These little plastic wheels, the way they're set up, they don't really roll the best. So that's kind of a bummer, but yeah. A nice little figure, a really nice deluxe. I really like all the detailing. You got the little clips on 4 pieces that, like the weapons that Skullgrin came with. I believe Dark Mount came with some. Sorry if I'm sniffling, I have a cold again. Underside, not a whole lot of robot cable. You can see the hips and the bits of the shoulders, but I mean, it looks pretty decent. It's nicely detailed. Get the armor plating look. Yeah, let's get down to transformation. You want to take the front part of the tank, bring it down. It's far down, you'll end up with this. And then you want to take the driver's section, fold it in, and then fold it in again. And then snaps in. Take the turret, push the cannon in. And now you're left with this. So take the treads, kind of pull them out a little bit to untab them. There's a tab there and a slot there. You want to rotate them, bring it in, rotate them at the thigh. Same with the other side. Rotate that again, and there you have his legs. Take the guns, fold them up, come to the back, open up these panels that allow you to swing down the arms. I'm going to fold out the hands, which are very hard to fold out. They're very tight, and you can see some more detailing there. So you have his hand in his forearm. Same on the other side. And there you have Warpath in his robot mode. He does have light piping, but it is super, super dark, and it doesn't really kind of work unless you have a really bright light. But you can see not much detail has been revealed except for the thighs, which you can kind of see in robot mode, the shoulders. All of the detail you can see in robot mode, or vehicle mode, sorry, except for these and the head, which the head is a very nice updated look to him. I do like this more kind of modernized G1 look. Kind of almost looks like a movie design, which I like this figure because he could fit in with my movie figures, which at the time I had more of. I didn't have any G1 style figures. Going up the back, you can see a little bit of molded detail, some molded detail on the legs. Enough detailing to get by. There's not a whole lot of paint on this guy other than the face, the kind of gold bits, the silver, and the treads. It's not a whole lot of paint, but enough there. Articulation wise, this guy is still pretty good for as old as he is. Shoulders will do a full 360. They're tight on mine. We'll move out 90 degrees. You do have a bicep rotate, or more or less an elbow swivel, because it's slightly above the elbow to do a full 360. A little over 90 degrees, and hands can move up and down due to transformation. Nothing at the waist due to the way it transforms. Head can do a full 360. Hips can go forward that far, so 90 degree forward, 90 degree back, outward that far, so about, I don't know, about 60 degrees. Thigh rotation will do a full 360. Knees, a little over 90 degrees, and nothing at the feet, unfortunately, because of his age, but still a very nice chunky figure. I mean, he's just chunky. When he transforms, yes, his arms are hollow, and yes, his torso is hollow, but he doesn't feel like it. He feels like a very, very hefty, chunky figure. And much like the G1 figure, due to the wheels on his feet, you can kind of see some paint wear there. He can actually roll, sort of. But yeah, a nicely done figure. Very nice. If you can find him, I don't know what he goes for now. I would definitely try to pick him up. The only downside is no accessories other than that missile. So that is kind of a bummer, but it's Warpath. You don't need a gun. He is the gun. So yeah, this has been a quick review of Generations Warpath. I think it was Universe. Correct me in the comments if it's Generation or Universe. I got this guy literally 15 years ago, so I'm not entirely sure when he came out. But yeah, I do like how he has dual Autobot symbols. That's one thing I kind of gripe on some of the Optimus figures and some of the newer Megatron figures, especially in Studio Series. They have one Decepticon symbol or one Autobot symbol, and it's in like the weirdest place. Like it'll be on the door of the cab, and that's it. It's like, okay, they're the leader. They should be, you know, repping their insignias. But yeah, let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know if you ever had this figure. I think there was a repaint of him. I would definitely pick up any version of him. He fits in with movie figures. He fits in with, you know, your classics. He fits in with kind of G1. I'm not going to get the Kingdom Warpath because this guy is just that good that I have no desire to replace him. But yeah, let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know if you had him. Let me know what you think of Warpath in general, and I will catch you next time.